As a teacher who is autistic, I have been able to function for 32 years in the classroom because I am highly structured. I was an elementary teacher for 17 years. I have now been teaching high school culinary arts for 15 years. In class, I am able to function as a culinary arts teacher because my classroom and kitchen are highly organized. School law, district policy, the state instructional standards, the county health code, the availability of tools and equipment, my budget, the length of each class period, and my own instructional abilities define the parameters within which I am able to function. Since I have a literal mindset, I tend to be a rule follower. It can be challenging for me to deviate from established policy and school rules because I tend to see the world in black and white and not in shades of grey where allowances and exceptions sometimes have to be made. Student bathroom needs are one example. At my school, students are supposed to use the restroom during the passing time between classes or during the last 10 minutes of the period. Since student bathroom needs do not always coordinate with school policy, I sometimes have students who ask to use the restroom during a time that they are supposed to be in class. As you will see from the following example, I sometimes have problems because I have a literal mindset and feel best when I can follow policies and procedures. I call this next film, The Bathroom Dilemma. This is one of the first films about autism that I ever shot, and in this film, I play myself instead of using a stand-in from Storyblocks or YouTube.
In French cuisine, there are 5 mauvais sauces. They're called mauvais sauces because they're used to make other sauces.
Chef, could I go to the bathroom?
Could you wait until I finish the lesson?
But I really need to go.
It's the time of the season to go to the bathroom. It's the time, give it to me easy, to do number 1 or 2.
Pleasured hands,
Doody, gotta go to the bathroom. It's the time of the season for Potty. Brothers and sisters, you've got to let the kids go to the bathroom whenever they want, however long they want. It's their right, man. Peace!
Scumbag! I got your name! I got your ass! You will not laugh! You will not cry! You will learn by the numbers! I will teach you! Now get up! Get on your feet!
Chef, could I go to the bathroom?
She's quite, Captain. If I push it any harder, the whole thing will blow.
Do not allow students to use the restroom unless they are passing between classes, or if it's the last 10 minutes of class.
She clearly needs to go.
This is a policy violation.
She clearly needs to go.
This is a policy violation.
Alright, you're really not supposed to do this, but I can see it's an emergency. Go ahead and go.
Just in case you were wondering, Darth Vader and the Imperial March were a metaphor for my tendency to strictly adhere to rules and regulations. The data stream and reset button were also metaphors for my literal mindset, and my ability to step outside the lines if I really push myself to do so. Even though I am really well organized, dealing with students on a day-to-day basis is always stressful. A few weeks ago, as part of a breakfast foods unit, I taught a Culinary 1 class about how to make toast using a griddle pan and how to make fried eggs. To teach them how to cook eggs, I showed them a film from my Cooking with Chef Dave YouTube channel so they could learn how to make a fried egg sunny side up, over easy, over medium, and over hard. When we were finished, I asked if there were any questions. One freshman raised his hand to ask,
"What are we doing today?"
I did not know what to say to this student since I had literally just shown the class a film about how to toast bread and how to fry eggs. One of the other students violated district policy by slapping the teenager on the back of his head.
You are a complete moron. You know damn well what we're doing and you're just trying to mess with Chef. Stop it.
While interacting with students is a normal part of our instructional day, after 32 years of doing this, I've just gotten to the point where I'm finding it more and more challenging to want to interact with anyone. Although I could likely make a case for a medical disability, particularly if a psychologist confirmed that I'm on the verge of an autistic burnout, as someone who has worked throughout most of his adult life, I don't like the idea of taking a government handout. Since I have enough saved to support myself for a few years, I've decided to go back to school to earn a second master's degree. Whereas I already have an associate's in culinary arts, a bachelor's in education, and a master's in curriculum and instruction, I am breaking with my past work experience to earn a master's in data analytics. After graduating, I plan to find a job as a data analyst. Although I will still have to work with people, there's a difference between being a member of a cooperative team and having to interact with students throughout the day. In addition to working as part of an analytical team, it's possible that I may have to address stakeholders to share the results of any given analysis. Since some data analyst jobs involve remote working, I hope that I'll be able to stay in my current home while interacting with co-workers and stakeholders through virtual meetings. It will be interesting to see what happens. In the meanwhile, after this school year ends in May, I'm looking forward to having a year off work so that I can focus on my studies while also resting and recovering from the stress of having been a teacher for 32 years.
If you found this video interesting and would like to support this channel, please click on the like and subscribe buttons. If you have thoughts regarding other topics that I could address in a future video, please feel free to add your suggestions to the comments below.